No, I don't believe that. At the end of the day, if you genuinely felt that, why did he, he admitted to it. He forfeited the $1 million.
I was a coach here at Mayweather Boxing Fitness Hollywood, and honestly, it's been disheartening to go through everything we've been going through. We haven't been getting paid fairly.
So I found out from a source, Floyd Money Mayweather can't leave Dubai because him and his sidekick, they had stole millions of jewelry last time they was out in Dubai.
Devin Haney has exposed Floyd Mayweather's alleged $500 million debt, claiming that Mayweather is secretly bankrupt. Haney says that while many people don't understand Floyd's moves, he saw through them from the beginning. He explains that Mayweather uses illusion and control to manipulate others, hiding his financial troubles behind a facade of fame, luxury, and carefully staged public appearances.
He's just trolling. He's trolling. He's telling me he's trolling. So I'm like, nah, he's not trolling. He's not trolling. That's real. Like, it was just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
What was your father saying throughout camp about that?
He was same thing. We was both going back and forth. Like, it gonna happen? Like, we could understand. We like, what? He wanted to start it now.
Damn.
Now, like, why all of a sudden he playing this crazy role now? Why do you think? On the outside looking in, what would you say?
I don't know, bro. Like, when I seen it, I knew it wasn't right.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't right.
Floyd Mayweather's reckless spending has gotten so out of control that even his own employees are reportedly going unpaid. Yet he still parades around flaunting wealth by investing in properties he can't properly maintain. It's not just irresponsible. It's a slap in the face to those who have worked for him and are still waiting for their compensation. His obsession with appearances has blinded him to real financial accountability, as he prioritizes vanity projects over basic obligations like paying taxes, all to keep up the illusion of grandeur.
Member of this facility for a few years now, since like 2018. It was great. This is my husband. He actually quit a really good job because he saw potential in this company, and they had promised him all this stuff. And they have put us through so much stress, mental stress, because, well, one, we've been trying to get married for a couple years now, and the fact that they haven't been able to pay him for like a year.
Months at a time,
it feels like a year, because even when they were able to pay, it's been like his credit. I'm sorry, I don't even mean to bring up your credit, but like, he had better credit than I did. He had amazing credit, and all of a sudden, bills after bills piling up. Now we have to focus on trying to get his credit back up, and it's just all on me. And that's like, it's been so tough, because he's the type that's a provider, and I'm always wanting to help, but like, to see him like break down.
Floyd Mayweather's betrayal of Devin Haney is a shameful display of how he manipulates people for his own gain. After years of posing as a mentor, Floyd released a selectively edited sparring video showing Haney in a bad light, and he did it right before Haney's major fight against Ryan Garcia. The timing wasn't a coincidence. It was sabotage disguised as transparency. By leaking a clip that made Devin look vulnerable, Floyd didn't just jeopardize Haney's preparation. He also exposed his own deep insecurities. A true mentor uplifts, but Floyd uses trust as a weapon to maintain control and break down confidence.
They go through maybe like a rough moment, like the people around them kind of start changing and things. And I know, like you said, you waking up in the mansion, the Rolls Royce, of showing 30, 40 people around.
Yeah.
Has that part happened where it was like people around you kind of shifted? Or
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that necessarily. I think I just had to, cut the grass low, just, get a lot of unnecessary people that was just around me that just was around me. Just, really wasn't really benefiting me in no kind of way. It's people that, I seen somebody say that, I'm okay with being used, but just don't misuse me. So it was some people that was misusing me. And it is what it is. You know, I'm happy with where I'm at right now.
The breakdown of the Haney-Mayweather relationship exposes the darker side of Floyd's pettiness. At a time when discretion was expected, Mayweather allegedly leaked private sparring footage of Devin Haney being outperformed by Gervonta Davis. That clip eventually landed in Ryan Garcia's hands, who then used it to publicly mock Haney online, a blatant betrayal of trust and a clear violation of sportsmanship.
His fellow American. Boxing legend Floyd Mayweather watched on as Davis appeared to dominate. So, Haney has now issued a response on Twitter. Never did they post a chopped up edited video. 16-year-old and they're in there holding. My bet with AB pops. Andrew and Broner, I presume that means. We bet Andrew and Broner pops and he honoured it and paid. Ryan, we watched you quit and we will not, and we are not the same and never will be.
Devin Haney's harsh words weren't just emotional outbursts. They were hard truths shaped by repeated betrayal. Calling Floyd a bona fide hater and a miserable old man wasn't slander. It was a mirror reflecting Mayweather's own actions. Time and again, Floyd's behavior has shown that he resents any success that isn't directly connected to his own name.
I heard he was real heavy the week of the fight. I heard something like 15 pounds. Don't know if it's true. He obviously didn't make the weight. Did Floyd tell him not to make the weight? You already spoke on it, my boy.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
So he don't make weight.
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Floyd said he didn't.
He did not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what he said. That's his word.
I mean, I seen him throw.
I seen it too.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it.
The toxic environment Floyd Mayweather created left Devin Haney with no choice but to walk away. What began as a promising mentor-student relationship turned into a power struggle fueled by jealousy. Haney, once proud to train in Mayweather's gym, was ultimately forced to distance himself from someone who would only offer support if it served his own brand. Mayweather's inability to celebrate another man's success without inserting himself into the spotlight reveals just how fragile his ego truly is.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rich back with another one. Now, everybody is talking about how Floyd Mayweather is losing all his fighters. Gervonta Davis just put out a tweet saying that he stopped Shakur Stevenson from signing with Floyd because Floyd was setting him up for failure. Now, I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan and supporter, and I love Tank. But, you know, a lot of times us fans don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, and if all this stuff they saying about Floyd Mayweather is true, it's sad because I feel like it take away from his career, his character as a person, because we see him in the ring, we see how head-driven he is, we see how confident he is, and we see how he's the greatest in the ring, but a lot of times that stuff gonna be carrying on to different people's characters. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Floyd just think about himself and don't really care about his fighters? Do you think everything that people are saying about Floyd is true, or you think they just adding a little sauce to it that over-exaggerate?
Mayweather's response to accusations of jealousy is just as performative as the image he so carefully crafts. Claiming he wants Haney to succeed simply to avoid being labeled jealous isn't genuine support. It's pure deflection. Instead of showing real pride in Haney's growth, Floyd reduces his so-called well wishes to nothing more than a tactic for protecting his own reputation.
Signed Devin, but he chose a different route, but still proud of him.
Absolutely. I want to commend you, right? Because, you know, Devin Haney, you know, I guess he in Vegas, but I seen you in the gym and he's on a whole different promotional company, but you was showing him some things.
Y'all show love. Y'all really fans.
You was working with him, you know what I'm saying? And it's a good chance that he might fight an actual fighter that you got, but you still had him in there working with him, teaching him things.
D just giving him certain pointers, you know, just giving him certain pointers just to make him better. Yeah. You know, even it was good to even, like before, when I was able to even just move around with Devin, spar with Devin when I was 40 years old. That was like 4 years ago when I was 40 years old. I was able to move around with Devin, and me moving around with him in the ring, I knew he was gonna become world champion. So I'm just proud of him.
Devin touched Floyd up. That was right before the Conor McGregor fight. He was like 17, 18. How old was you?
When I sparred Floyd, I was 18.
Floyd didn't touch him. in retrospect, he's better than Floyd. He's better than Floyd. You know what I mean? He's on course to be better because he's better now at 22 than Floyd was at 22.
It was the end of his career for me to be able to say that I've been in the ring with Floyd, I sparred Floyd. Just because he didn't have to do that. I was a young kid, somebody that I always looked at you.
I do that too, but I know that he'd whooped your ass if he could. You dig what I'm saying? Floyd ain't no punk, and Devin touched Floyd up.
Mayweather's go to defense, that everyone's just jealous, has become a tired, broken record. It's a cheap excuse to dodge accountability. While he acts indifferent to criticism, his behavior tells a different story. The constant flaunting, the endless self-praise, it's not real confidence, it's deep insecurity. People aren't upset by his wealth. They're frustrated by his stubborn refusal to evolve and grow.
Always remember this. Jealousy, people jealous of you, comes with success. So anytime you're successful, they don't be jealous of you. People in there always gonna like you. It's the same thing like my job. I still go there and be at my best. If you're doing good, they got something to say. If you're doing bad, they got something to say. So, do what makes you happy. Because you see this jet, you see this private jet that we own? I got it because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. I made over $1 billion, you know why? Because I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Do what the fuck you want to do. And the only thing we can do is take one day at a time. That's all we can do. No one is perfect. Every day we strive to be perfectionists, but no one is perfect. I make mistakes. I've said things that I shouldn't have said when I was younger. I've done things that I shouldn't have done when I was younger. I'm not perfect, but we live and we learn. That's a part of growing.
Even Adrian Broner, once known for speaking his mind bluntly, chose to reinforce the narrative that benefits Floyd Mayweather. By admitting that Tank Davis beat Haney in sparring and acknowledging that the footage was leaked intentionally, Broner revealed that this wasn't an accident. It was a calculated move. Instead of standing against petty sabotage, Broner chose to join in, giving legitimacy to Floyd's manipulative tactics.
Did you ever see him spar any of them?
Yeah.
What happened? Who he sparred?
Y'all know what happened, man.
I don't know.
He sparred Devin. It's packed, it's hot. They get in there. Tank hit that nigga. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again and he went out. I jumped in the ring. Because at the time, Devin is 17. He calmed down and they got back to working Tank got a little bit more fatigue and once they kept going, Devin got the best of him.
Okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
Bill Haney's criticism cuts deep because it rings true. Floyd stopped being a boxer years ago. Now, he's a business model obsessed with selling spectacles rather than delivering meaningful fights to fans. His claim of being the face of boxing feels empty when his only goal is profit. The real faces of the sport are the ones fighting for legacy, passion, and the people, not just for a paycheck.
Saying Tank doesn't want any of this. Why is that? I know you can't give me...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you're the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you're really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we done charged $57. Listen, we're going to give you the best fights, and we're going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some fights, and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did.
Bill Haney further exposed Mayweather's hypocrisy, calling out Floyd for boasting about billions while neglecting those around him. Not paying fighters is bad enough, but mocking someone like Calvin Ford for his appearance takes disrespect to a whole new level. Floyd's ego thrives on comparison, and he uses his wealth as a tool to belittle others. It's not just tasteless, it's telling. No matter how much he earns, the need to make others feel small highlights just how little he's truly grown.
I think it's personal between you and Calvin. Also, his Tank's coach, isn't it?
Man, I told Coach, for
those who don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just
and I said, listen, ain't no way the fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Yeah. A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about.
Mayweather's bitterness over not securing a deal like Devin Haney's reveals the true source of his resentment. Instead of celebrating someone else's breakthrough, he allegedly vowed to block future opportunities for Haney. This isn't the behavior of a mentor or a legend. It's the mindset of a gatekeeper desperate to maintain relevance. Trying to control who Haney fights is just another tactic to keep him boxed in, both literally and figuratively. Floyd would rather burn bridges than see someone else cross them first.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, you know, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background, sneak dissing each other for a minute. You know, pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm gonna make it tough for you. I'm gonna go whisper and rain here. I'm gonna make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm gonna make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying? So
Mayweather's lie about purchasing a $42 million skyscraper is the clearest sign that his empire is built on illusion. The truth that he didn't actually own the full property completely undermines the flashy announcement. He lied to keep the fantasy alive, to maintain the illusion of untouchable wealth. But once the lie was exposed, another layer of the Mayweather myth crumbled. He sells a lifestyle that doesn't exist, manipulating headlines to cover up the cracks in his financial facade.
The biggest flexer in the culture of Floyd Mayweather will take to Instagram to announce that he just bought multifamily units in Manhattan for $400 million. All right, he would say he got 62 properties exact, took a photo op, the multifamily units is in the back, and he would say this is money out of his own pocket and he had no investors.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
He would claim that he purchased 62 buildings worth $400 million.
Floyd's venture into cryptocurrency was yet another scam, using his name to promote a no-name token with no real value. It wasn't about innovation. It was about making a quick profit, no matter the cost. Fans who trusted his endorsement were left with losses while Floyd cashed in and moved on. This pattern of exploitation shows a man who cares little about legacy or loyalty. Floyd justifies his lavish spending by saying that when you earn this much, you should enjoy it. But when your income is built on misleading others, that defense falls apart. His desire to spend recklessly, even while caught scamming, shows he's not just arrogant, he's shameless. It's not about celebrating success, it's about distracting from his guilt.
But you throw a lot of money around, don't you?
Why not? You can't take it with you. I mean, there's no brick trucks pulling up at no funeral home. So, I mean, you gotta be able to enjoy your money, but make your money work for you.
Can't play the MCs today, live every day.
Absolutely.
That's Floyd Mayweather's strategy.
My strategy is to, I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, no matter how you look at it. Just because I may wear a diamond necklace or a big diamond ring, because another guy he wear a ring on his ring finger, and he's no better than I am. He's doing the same thing I'm doing, but he's just sweeping his dirt under the rug. And mine is out in the open.
Money doesn't make people happy, but you've got a hell of a lot of it. I think you're happy.
Am I happy? Absolutely. I'm happy because my children are happy. I'm happy because my mom is happy. I'm not happy because of the money, because I was happier when I didn't have the money.
Got it. If you need anything else, feel free to reach out. Take care.